better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown time.
Man, that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, it's Frazier. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires left. Intercepted. At the 45 on his way. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's on.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it on the right.
run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And the point after is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Setting up the screen. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give is to Miller. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football.
It's a seam wide open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Starting to feel a little pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One more snap coming before halftime. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. From inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Georgia comes quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it set up on the outside. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play.
And here's the third interception of the night. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Unloads it left. Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd, calmer. The exact opposite on the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Yeah, and I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now.
It's a running room. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense got it.
Well, the big story in this game is ball security for this quarterback right now. That's already his 2nd fumble of the game, guys, and we're not even through the first quarter yet.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
On the run, deep down the right side. And incomplete. deep ball.
Obviously not to start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
That's caught. It's Pauling. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean,
he's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Surging forward on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Simpson. The screen, and watch out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense...
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. An unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Under fire. the 19. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes the catch. There he goes. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defenders bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Young. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll run it. It's Washington. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And that is beautiful defense, timing up the blitz, getting in the backfield, and not just getting there, laying the big lick.
I think that ball carrier, his eyes were like saucers on that one. He knew he was running that thing right into the teeth of it, and boy, he paid the price.
Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first
This game
down.
sound longest. Fuck.
How many first downs is that, guys, on this drive alone? This defense is
Bro, this game still long as fuck to you.
playing way too many snaps.
Dang.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And how about the efficiency on that one? They would bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down the ground.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
But not until he's in the
Like,
red
there's no
zone.
way he
They'll
can
mark it
catch
at the
that,
14.
bro. Getting hit
Notre
like
Dame once
that.
back
No.
up near its own goal line now on
Hell
the
no.
move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man. Nice move. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in
This shit
business
feel
here
like
with
it's
the first
long as
down.
hell, bro. Okay.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going.
Ooh-wee.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about.
I mean, I
Offense,
think it really
defense,
is. Like,
now
I
up
forgot to
20
change
to
this
nothing,
thing.
and these people are eerily quiet in here.
You see, that's a what?
Lining up to tack one
shit,
more onto
I'm
that
talking
lead.
about like what I just did to him.
And with the extra point, they're up 21 to nothing. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play
Yeah, like, go
scoring
ahead and send the
drive.
tiebreaker. This
And
shit
it was
still long
finished
as
off
fuck.
with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable
Quick sound
lead.
crazy. I might get in on this drive and feel
He'll
like
bring
we
it
can
out.
do
It's
something.
Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been
Now go ahead and send it though. I was over here 12 feet. Hey, who you playing? Hold on, who told Cam to get on the game? Well, you ain't even win yet. Yeah, I scored last game. I'm blue. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Shit. Okay, man. You gonna win this? Yeah, what you coming with, bro? Coming with it, man. Oh, you outside smoking. My fault, bro. My fault, bro. I ain't getting no rest. That lightweight took me. Yeah. That's why I don't drink these, bro. These bitches make me sleepy. This is cut water. That's why all these y'all niggas be giving me see y'all bitches too. That's why I ain't never drunk one, fam. These bitches is day rapes. Hey, I'm over here falling asleep playing the game. I'm like, what to do different? I'm like, what the fuck I do different? Bro, I'm just trying to think back to all the times I done fed these to my bitches and they just keep going for forever. These got something. Hey, what these got in them, bud? Hey, these got something in them. They knocking bitches out with these. No cap. I'm a grown ass man. That's the ass over here. Hold on for a second. I thought I was doing something, grabbing. I don't know. Peach. I got the one. All of them is the ones the whole the can look like. I just had a drink. That's why I think yeah, I hear. This bitch got the old boy loco. The old loco. Ain't that how you be doing me, bro? I can't pick first all the time. Yeah, Illinois, yeah, Indiana. He talking about quick rides coming fast. Hold on, let me fix it. This is a weird ass matchup right here.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. Squaring off with another team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. Gets it out quickly. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. That defense
I'll get jiggy out here.
They finally get him to the turf at the 47. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield.
He's loose. Touchdown, Toledo.
Bro,
Once he got
not
some
good
room,
with
it
little
was
dudes.
over.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Here's the handoff. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Give to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it. First down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Find some fresh air. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Roberson. They'll run the screen. Can't get him to the ground. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
Man, that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown, demoralizing.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice move there. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Rockets. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to scramble. Pulls it in. It's Snow. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. On the move at the 30. Wide open space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rockets will hustle to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Henderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Going for it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolute shame. Missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the ground, it's Traynor. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Might as well give it to him again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Rockets headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The hand to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gonna swing it on second down. He'll take the deep shot. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown Bulls.
Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his legs, it's Traynor. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for it.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Gleason. Finding open areas. Oh, out of space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rudolph. Right down the boulevard. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Christian. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Making side adjustments here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Toledo! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Powers forward. He is stopped short. The two-point conversion, no good, and they cannot take the lead. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Rockets will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Kick is in the air. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Gleason. Forced out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive.
Touchdown, Rockets! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the wideout. Finding an escape route. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Back to throw, it's Roberson. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent, he showed you the accuracy on the previous completion, and then on this play it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different...
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Looking for space. It's Trainer. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Rockets want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw. It's Gleason. Right down the middle. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason. They've got the screen set up. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Catch in the middle. It's Christian. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense. And after 3, the game is tied.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. It's a seam wide open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Rockets are in the hurry up.
And now 1st down for the offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The offense changing the play. Run in the red zone. It's Trainer. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Gleason. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down.
My fucking goodness.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
They'll run it from the gun. And some room to work. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls officials will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Nice catch.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Roberson. Hums it downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Here comes the heat. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A shot toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. and the Rockets are way behind.